also welcome back to another Kyle Minger Show video. So if you guys are returning, you guys are just new to the channel, and you're just popping in to say hi. So today I feel like super pumped. I'm going to be doing another awesome movie review for all of you guys, and Wes is not here with me because I want to go see the opening night of going to see Spiderman No Way Home. And before I begin with that, I forgot. So if you guys don't know what I normally do on my channel, I normally just do movie reviews when I go to movies in theaters, or when I do reviews for like Netflix or Disney Plus of shows, movies, and sometimes I'll do theory videos, unboxing videos, and gaming videos, etc. So if you guys have been around my channel for a very long time, that's basically what I normally do. But if you guys are new and just popping in, I normally sometimes do some spoiler reviews for most of my films I've been reviewing over the years. So hope you guys really enjoy that. And yeah, so I'm gonna try to get a good picture of what I remember and what I should tell you guys. So before I say anything else, there's gonna be spoilers ahead. So if you guys don't want to hear these spoilers, I totally recommend you guys turn it right now and go see the movie first, and then come back and see this video. So, all of our theories and all of the hype we've been waiting for has happened in the movie, and I just gotta say, I am speechless. I mean, this is the biggest Marvel movie I've seen by far in the MCU. I mean, would it be Endgame? Possibly. I guess we just gotta wait until how much it makes during the week of this weekend. So it's just like, oh my god, it was so great, guys. I was like, oh, I mean, the beginning was pretty good. How Peter what realizes that what he did from the last movie, that he has to face the fact that everyone has to know his secret identity, and then he has to go through a few days trying to figure out how to fix the problem. And we got to see a familiar character from a Netflix series. Well, it's technically now Disney's not have on their platform now. Daredevil. That's right, Matt Murdock, the actor who played that Daredevil from the show, arrived on the movie, and I was like, I freaking knew it. I knew he was gonna show up, and I was like, there he is, right there. So he was Spider-Man's lawyer, and he was trying to help him out, trying to clear his name a little bit by not having everybody hate him, because I let everybody assume that he's killed Mysterio. So I thought that was kind of cool that he was helping him out, and then since Happy was working with Stark Industries, Happy was trying to ask him if he can be his lawyer, and it was like, I'm sorry, I don't think I can help you. So you gotta find another lawyer, because he was focusing more on Peter, because trying to help him out, trying to help with the situation that he was going through. So yeah, so I thought that was kind of cool how they threw him in there, and I didn't hear that the guy who played Kingpin and I think it was the same thing in Daredevil, I think, wasn't it? No. I don't remember. But the actor who played Kingpin, if it Wilson Fisk, and either I think it was Daredevil or I can't think of that at the moment. But yeah, so he's coming to the MCU, which is kind of be awesome. I think I remember his name. I think it's Vincent something. Yeah, it was Vincent something. But yeah, he's arriving. I wasn't really expecting him to show up in in this movie either. So I was like, yeah, I knew Matt Murdock was going to show up, but it was like, yeah, but yeah. So the movie proceeds on, and then we can see what else is happening, and then he tries to figure out a plan with MJ and Ned, and they were trying to accept themselves into a college so they can all go to start a new life with each other, but they all get denied. Um, they all get their their letters, and they all got denied, and he wants to try to fix that. So Tom Holland's Peter Parker goes to who's Doctor Strange once he sees those Halloween decorations in that shop. We see that where MJ was actually working. So she works at a coffee shop. So he has to go to Doctor Strange, ask him, to do that, that thing that, causes the multiverse to activate, and then we see all the villains come in. So all that stuff happened, and then in the process, we see all the villains from all the other universes show up, like from Tobey Maguire's universe to Amazing Spider-Man's universe come together into one whole shignig. So we got to see Doc Ock first, Green Goblin, Electro, Sandman, and uh, yeah, that's mostly it because we did that. That's the only five. We didn't see six. I was expecting to see Hobgoblin or something like that, but it's like no, there was only five. So sadly enough, there was only five members of Sinister Six, but Mysterio was one of them, but he's so-called is dead supposedly, but we don't know for sure if he is or not. But it was awesome. Everyone in the theater room was clapping when we saw the villains show up, and I was like, yes, there they are right there. It's like, oh, this is gonna be awesome. So yeah, so it's kind of cool. Tom Holland's Peter Parker is trying to help cure the villains from those universes in the process of they don't want to be cured, but he was actually able to cure Doctor Octavius ability to control the mechanical arms. So he built himself a he so during they actually were staying at Happy's apartment, and he actually had a fabricator where they can basically like make anything that they want. So Peter was actually able to make a big size chip for Dr. Otto Octavius on the back of his head to replace the one that got exploded, and he was actually able to control his arms again. He was able to like use his own mind instead of all the voices telling them what to do. So he was very happy and thrilled that Tom Holland, not Peter Parker helped him in the process of doing that. So it was like, and then after he makes some more devices for Electro and Sandman and Green Goblin and so on, and Lizard Man. Sorry, I forgot. I forgot about Lizard Man. And so yeah, so in the process, Electro, Jamie Foxx's character, there's this little circular device. Every time it goes green, it slowly depletes his electrical powers. So then Sandman and him were talking, and there's like, are these curses? These are not curses; these are gifts. And then they were starting to realize that they want to use their powers to wreak havoc across the world or universe, and so on and so on. And then he decided to rip off that device, and he got his electrical powers back, and he was able to. Electro was actually able to take out the arc reactor that was in that fabricator and use that as his power, and we got to see his iconic, kind of like comic book look when they were having that big epic battle at that Liberty statue at the very end. Which, on the second hand, Ned and MJ were trying to figure out where Peter Parker was, which I'm gonna skip to after he was trying to cure everybody, but they outside to leave the apartment, and they actually had a big battle. Green Goblin decided to trick Spider-Man to making something trying to make something for him to get cured, but in the process he tricked him and started to attack him, and things the apartment got blown up, and then in the process he lost Aunt May. Yeah. So yeah, in every situation, every Spider-Man movie, Spider-Man has to have a loss of a family member, and it had to be Aunt May. And then she told him, um, basically the words of what Uncle Ben told Peter Parker and the other ones, like with Tom McGuire and Andrew Garfield. With great power comes with great responsibility, and she said that to him in a different way. And when he basically in the next part of in a few other scenes, we see Ned and we see MJ trying to get Peter to come see them. In the process, Ned was actually able to grab you know that little like metal piece that Doctor Strange has to make makes portals with. He was able to take that off Doctor Strange's fingers before he got locked himself into the glass dimension. Because Peter and him were having a fight in one part of the movie, and he actually was able to lock um, Doctor Strange in the glass dimension, so he was trapped in there, so he couldn't get out. So actually no, in the process, Peter took the ring thing off of his fingers, and then he gave it to Ned for safekeeping. And then Ned was able to figure it out how to make a portal. And then in the process, when they're trying to find Peter, they were. What does this say? We got to see Andrew Garfield Spider-Man and Tom. No, not Tom. Tobey Maguire. And everyone in the theater room were going, yeah, yeah. It's like, oh, we were just so happy. Everyone was clapping. Everyone was cheering. It was just awesome. It was an amazing feeling to see those OG Spider-Man characters in this film. And I was like, there's no way on earth they're not going to put those guys in there. And they so did. It was awesome. It was great. And then those two were able to talk, and then they were able to ask MJ like, well, what's this one place that he would go to surrender himself from sadness, and then they were able to figure out where he would be, and he was at the school on the rooftop where we see in the trailer where MJ and him and Peter were talking, so he was there. And they were trying to comfort him, and they were able to find him. And then the OG Spider-Mans came to ask him to calm down. I know, and having the loss of a family member, and then and then Tom's like, you don't know what it feels like, and then we do know what it feels like when Uncle Ben died, and then he was telling her, he's like, well, last thing she told me, with great power comes with great, and then Toby would cut in with great power comes with great responsibility. He's like, wait, how did you know that? And well, Uncle Ben said that to us, and we're just like, oh, it was awesome. It was great. And then after that, they figured out a plan how to make cure the rest of the cures. Um, they were rebuilding the rest of the cures. They were able to salvage, and they were able to have a big, epic battle at the last part of the movie at the Liberty Tower. They were able to face off all the villains, able to cure most of them except for the Green Goblin, which I thought it was a very soothing, sad moment where Peter was trying to catch MJ from falling, and he was not able to because the Green Goblin captured him. And then Andrew Garfield decided to jump down and actually save her, and then he was like able to capture her before she hit the ground from killing herself. Because hensing the scene from the Amazing Spider-Man where he was trying to save Gwen from dying from the clock tower. So everyone around us were like having a little emotional status. I can hear people going, "Oh, I felt the same way." It was very touching, and MJ was like, "Are you okay?" He's like, "Yeah, yeah." But it was awesome, and then after everything was all dealt with, and the Green Goblin was cured, and then Doctor Strange was able was able to release that freaking thing that was in that containment thing. It cracked a whole bunch of purple cracks in the sky, and there was like a whole bunch of people trying to get through. But then on the other hand, Tom Holland's Peter Parker, decided that I want you to do that spell again, but I want you to do everybody to forget about me. And then after he did that, everyone went back all to normal. And he tried to rekindle his love for MJ and try to become friends with Ned again. But on the other hand, he decides to go live on his own and actually take his own responsibilities of being Spider-Man. So he's waiting for the right moment to go back to MJ. So I just think he did a good idea before, he had this piece of paper to recite, and then he wanted to ask her out. But on the other hand, he felt like he didn't want to do it right away. He's like, I think I just rather want them to be happy what they want to do right now first, because they got accepted by the, what was it, the MIT or C or something like that. It's the college they were trying to apply to, and they were able to get accepted. So it's a place where they basically become scientists or something, I think. But yeah, so he decided to go live on his own. He got his own apartment. He got himself his own, like, police radio on his phone so he can listen to the police scanner. And now he's gonna live on his own and learn how to become Spider-Man on his own, like, personal abilities, and learn how to become the Spider-Man he should be without relying on tech from Stark Industries. And he remade his own suit to not being, from Stark Tech, and now we get to see how he's gonna be doing on his own. Yeah. So also, before I continue on, where I watched the movie was actually pretty cool. I actually went to Langley here in BC, and never been there since. Over the years I've been going to the theaters at the Galaxy. I've always wanted to go, but I never got a chance to. But I was able to go with some friends, and we went to the Colossus Cineplex movie theater, which was just amazing. I mean, the first time I walked in there, there's like a whole bunch of arcade games. There was a Star Trek Enterprise ship above my head, so I took a picture. And there's just a whole bunch of like games around. It's not on the right side. There's like tickets machines, no on that side, but all on the left side of the theater were all like uh, arcade games. Like there was more than I would have imagined, like from the one I normally go to here in my hometown. So I thought it was just so darn awesome, but it was really really crowded. So I was trying not to go like get too close from a lot of people. So I was trying to just keep up with my friends. And after we played a little bit of games for a little while because we got there around like 9 o'clock, 10ish. So we had to kill some time for a little while before the movie starts at 10. So we did that. So I played a little bit of skee ball, and I played a little bit of uh uh I tried Space Invaders a little bit too, and that was actually kind of fun. But yeah, so I thought it was kind of cool. And she said there was a Millennium Falcon across one of the hallways of the theaters. She didn't remember which side. It was either the left or the right. I have no idea. But the place was huge. So apparently there is a second floor to the theater, and which is the IMAX section. And I would love to go back there one day just to check out the IMAX. And oh my god, that'd probably be so cool because there's these like cool like big like space like shuttered doorways up the top. And you can actually really walk up there, but it was actually closed off because I think IMAX was actually closed at the time because we went to a later show. So I would love to go back there again just to check that out, see what it would be like to go see IMAX at that particular theater. So I guess maybe at one point I'll ask Wesley, it's like, hey, would you want to go to the Langley Theater at one point, see one of the biggest one of the either a Marvel movie or Star Wars movie? I'll pay for the tickets and we can get the food. Although it might be a lot crowded there, but up to you if you and his mom want to go. And I mean, we never go see a movie here. And yeah, and just like I would love to go there again. It was fun. But anyways, that's all I need to say. So yeah, that's my spoiler review for Spider-Man No Way Home. I really enjoyed it. It was awesome. It was great. So I think seeing all the iconic OG Spider-Man, seeing all the super villains in all in one movie, it was awesome. And I gotta say, it's gonna be one of my best Spider-Man movies of all time. So I think I just gotta give it. I'm gonna be I know I'm gonna be like a really underdog for this, but I'm gonna give it a full on either 5 out of 5 or 10 out of 10. It's normally around those ratings. I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10 for this movie of the year of 2021. This is my review for Spider-Man No Way Home, so I hope you guys really enjoy this video. I don't care how long it is, but I really wanted to talk about it. I got it off my chest, so I hope you guys liked it, and I gotta go to bed. I'm tired. Yeah, like I said about the last video yesterday, I didn't get home till like 2 in the morning, so I need to get to bed. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time on the Kyle Minger Show. So wherever you guys are in the world, good morning, good night, and good afternoon.